Have you ever felt your heart racing, your mouth drying up, or your voice trembling the moment you're about to speak in front of others? You're not alone. The fear of public speaking, or glossophobia, is one of the most common fears in the world. But here's the thing, it's not actually the crowd you are afraid of, it is yourself. Hey everyone, I'm Sascha Winter, and for over 20 years I have helped thousands of professionals become more confident and captivating presenters. Today, in this My Inner Confidence episode, we're going to go deep into the fear of public speaking, why it happens, what's going on inside your brain and your body, and most importantly, how you can finally stop that fear from controlling you. So let's start with what's really going on. When you step up to speak, your brain, specifically a tiny structure called the amygdala, interprets the situation as a potential threat. The amygdala sits deep inside your brain. It is a part of the limbic system that manages emotions, survival instincts, and memory. It is basically your fear alarm system. So when it senses danger, it floods your body with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, making your heart race, your palms sweat, and your voice shake. Thousands of years ago, standing alone in front of a crowd did mean danger. It could mean rejection by your tribe, which once equaled death. So when your heart pounds or your throat tightens, that's not weakness, it is ancient programming. Your brain is triggering the same fight or flight response it would as if a tiger were about to chase you. The problem? There is no tiger, just people waiting to listen. But your body doesn't know the difference. That is why telling yourself to relax doesn't work. Your brain is not reacting logically, it is reacting emotionally. So first, stop fighting the fear. Understand it is natural. You can't erase it, but you can redirect it. Here's the truth. Great speakers still feel nervous, even myself. We just don't label it as fear, we call it excitement. So when your heart beats faster, your body is fueling you with adrenaline. We call it performance fuel. It sharpens your senses, powers your voice, and heightens focus. The key is to reframe the sensation. So next time before you speak, say to yourself, I'm not nervous, I am excited. That tiny reframe changes your physiology from defensive to proactive. Now combine that with breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6. And do that 3 times before you walk up. It signals to your body, I'm not nervous, I am excited. That's not meditation, that is neuroscience. You're rewiring the feedback loop between your body and your mind. The real enemy is not speaking, it is judgment. You're not afraid of your voice, you are afraid of what people might think of it. You imagine blank stares, eye rolls, or whispers. But here's the truth. People are not judging you as much as you think they are. There is a quote I love from Eleanor Roosevelt. She said, people would worry less about what others think of them if they only realized how seldom they do. We all are under the illusion that we are constantly observed and judged, as if we were under a microscope. But let me ask you this. Are you constantly spending your whole day thinking and judging the people around you? Exactly, you don't. You have better things to do. And guess what? So do they. You are not under a microscope and you are not judged permanently. The moment you shackle off these thoughts, that moment you start living freely and to your true self. Believe me when I say it took me 45 years to accept that. And ever since, I am less afraid and I tackle situations as they appear. I do not overthink it, What if this and that happens? I have better things to do, and you should start with it today. So back to your presentation. Most people in the audience are thinking about themselves, their own performance, their own insecurities, their own to-do list. They're not hoping you will fail. They're hoping you will succeed because they want to feel inspired, informed, or simply understood. Does Michael Bay ring a bell? He is a film producer, and I'm sure you have seen some of his movies such as Transformers or Bad Boys. I want to show you a video of a presentation he had to do live on stage.
How is everyone today?
See what he's doing with his hands? He is what we call holding the invisible shield. He is protecting himself. He needs the reassurance of the warmth of his body while rubbing his hands.
I create visual worlds that are so beyond everyone's normal life experiences. And Hollywood is a place that creates a viewer escape. And what I try to do is, as a director, I try to... the type is all off, sorry, but I'll just wing this.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah, we'll wing it right now. I try to take people on an emotional ride. And
The curve? How does it? How do you think it's going to impact how viewers experience your movies?
excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank Michael Bay for joining us.
That's it. No one is booing or laughing. The audience instinctively knows very well how he must feel in that moment. They know very well that it is difficult to stand where he stood, and so they empathize with him. They even applaud him as a reassurance, basically saying, "Hey, Michael, don't worry. You did the best you could. We are not mad at you. We're not laughing. We are applauding your bravery." So when you focus on yourself, your confidence shrinks. When you focus on your message and the value you bring, fear dissolves because it distracts you from being afraid. Confidence is not about being fearless. It is about being purpose-driven. You stop performing for people and you start speaking to them. All right, now let's get tactical. Here are 5 proven methods to build real confidence. Number 1, rehearse aloud. Sound, rhythm, and timing live in your muscles, not just your mind. Remember how long it took you as a child to master the art of riding a bicycle? It took you many rehearsals, and in the end, you mastered it. Record yourself as number 2. Watch it back. You'll notice most of what you fear isn't visible to others. Focus on your body language, your tone of voice, your gestures, and how fast you speak, and switch off one after the other and record it every step of the way until you can ride this bicycle. 3, micro exposures. Speak in meetings, share an opinion, introduce someone. Repetition builds muscle memory. Use the chit-chat with your colleague at the water cooler or kitchen making a coffee, and focus on whether you speak too fast or whether you use your hands for gestures. Do this every time when you have a chance to talk to someone. When you are mindful about it, it will turn out to be a daily practice. 4, anchor your posture. Stand tall, shoulders relaxed, chest open. Posture tells your body you're safe and it signals confidence. And the last one is visualize success, not perfection. Picture finishing strong. Visualization sets a confidence pattern before you begin. You don't eliminate fear by thinking, you eliminate it by acting. Once I was a fresh graduate and started in a new company. After about 6 months or so, I was told to present a new initiative in that company to around 500 people. I felt nervous and my presentation was a disaster. I spoke too fast, I forgot lines, I overanalyzed every moment. My confidence afterwards hit rock bottom. And guess what? I'm still alive. I learned through these mistakes, and after each presentation, I realized something very powerful. The fear never killed me. It just trained me. Fear is the price of growth. If you're not scared, you're not stretching. And the irony, the thing you fear, being judged, disappears when you're authentic. People connect with honesty, not perfection. So next time you're about to speak or present, don't try to get rid of your fear. Acknowledge it and redirect it. Remember, your audience is not your enemy. They are your allies in a shared moment, like in the Michael Bay video. Thanks for watching this episode, My Inner Confidence. If this helped you, subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, your voice matters. Don't silence it with fear.